Hey there, horror fans. Today, I've got 10 real-life horror stories that will shake you to the core. So, dim the lights and let's dive into the darkness. Number 1. The Tale of Elisa Lam. In 2013, Elisa was found dead inside a water tank on the roof of the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. The eerie part? She was captured on the hotel's elevator security camera acting bizarrely, as if she was talking to someone who wasn't there. Next up, the Hinterkaifeck murders. In 1922, a family in Germany was brutally murdered on their own farm. The killer lived in their house for days after the crime, eating their food and tending to their livestock. Despite numerous investigations, the case remains unsolved. Number 3, the Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, 9 Russian hikers died mysteriously in the Ural Mountains. Their tent was ripped open from the inside and they fled half-dressed in the freezing cold. Theories range from avalanches to military tests, but the truth is still unknown. Fourth, the story of Mary Reeser. In 1951, Mary was found burned to death in her Florida apartment, but only her body was charred while the rest of the room was untouched. This baffling case of spontaneous human combustion has never been fully explained. Number 5, the Villisca Axe murders. In 1912, 8 people were brutally murdered in their beds in Iowa. The killer was never caught, and the house is now a creepy tourist attraction, said to be haunted by the victims. Sixth, the haunting of the Bell Witch. In the early 1800s, the Bell family in Tennessee was tormented by a spirit that could speak, move objects, and even physically harm people. The legend says the witch claimed to have killed John Bell, the family's patriarch. Next is the story of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder home in West Virginia. 5 of the 9 children were never found, and strange clues suggest they might have been kidnapped. The case remains a mystery. Eighth, the Enfield poltergeist. In the 1970s, a London house was terrorized by a poltergeist that targeted 2 young sisters. Furniture moved on its own and strange voices were heard. The case inspired the movie The Conjuring to pull. Ninth, the Amityville horror. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his family in their home in Amityville, New York. When the Lutz family moved in later, they reported terrifying paranormal activity, leading to books and movies about the haunting. Finally, the black-eyed children. Since the late 1990s, people have reported encounters with children with completely black eyes. They ask to come into your home or car, and those who let them in report feelings of dread and bad luck. And there you have it. 10 real-life horror stories that are sure to keep you up at night. If you enjoyed this spine-chilling journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tales that haunt. Sweet dreams, if you can.